Good afternoon. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. In the morning of April 15th, at about 8:38 in the morning, obviously we had a devastating fire which impacted 905 Broadway through 916 Broadway. We're here today to really talk about. Our investigators have done a really good job investigating the cause of this fire. The morning of that fire, our firefighters removed 21 victims out of the building that day using either ladders and or from internal rescues. They did a really good job and very proud of them. Luckily we did not have any loss of life in this fire, but we are still looking for and we're assisting our investigators with trying to find causes, working with the community leadership, trying to find any possible information that folks may have in the community that can help us in determining an actual cause of this fire. With that being said, I'm going to turn this over to our fire investigator from the police department, Sean McKenna.
Thank you for coming. We're at a point now in this investigation where we're looking for the help of the public to gather further information. There is a possibility that this was an intentionally set fire. The fire originated at the back door of 913 West Broadway. We believe the fire originated on the floor inside this doorway that led to a stairwell that the door was open to trespass, and the stairwell went to the affected apartments above. We had a reliable eyewitness that traveled down this stairwell 15 minutes prior to the fire being detected. There was nothing amiss at that time. We had abnormal fire growth. Obviously, this destroyed businesses, it destroyed people's homes, and we are now looking to sort of connect the dots. Samples that were taken that day from the point of origin, being the back door at 913 West Broadway, were tested by the Minnesota BCA Crime Lab and confirmed a presence for ignitable liquids. With the building being open to trespass, a reliable eyewitness being on the property within 15 minutes, and the presence of the ignitable liquids, there is now a distinct possibility of an intentionally set fire. I echo Chief Friedel's sentiments about the brave work performed by the firefighters that day. Ladder rescues are very difficult and very dangerous, and also the building caretaker, Mr. Hornbeck, who tried to get residents out, and the other tenants who just alerted each other and self-rescued. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Anthony Newby from the Neighborhoods Organizing for Change organization.
Thank you. My name is Anthony Newby, N-E-W-B-Y. I'm the Director of Neighborhoods Organizing for Change. And our office was 911 West Broadway, which is directly behind us. And on the morning of April 15th, myself and staff stood in that lot and watched as the entire block, or most of the block, went up in flames. And we were panicked and terrified, not only for us and our business, but for the folks who lived above. There was at least 21 people who lived in these apartments above, all of whom life was radically altered going forward. And we now know today that the fire may have been intentionally set. So you're going to hear from some folks who both own businesses in and around our office, which were also destroyed and impacted. You're also going to hear from some of the residents who lived above, and we're going to ask for help from the public. Anybody who has any tips about who may have set this should come forward and should call the city, call the fire department, work with lead investigators who, by the way, have done a fantastic job communicating with us and residents of keeping people safe who could have lost their lives on that day. But we need the public's help to come forward and help us figure out who did this, who jeopardized people's lives. Somebody could have been killed, and we need your help. I'm going to introduce now some folks. Terrence is one of the folks who lived upstairs in a building next to ours, and I'm going to introduce him and have him say a few words.
Terrence Cargill, T-R-R-A-N-C-E, Cargill, C-A-R-G-I-L-L. I stayed in the 913 building. It was quick. It was a wake up. It's a fire, and within minutes, it was like the whole building was in flames. I seen some fires. I knew that one was kind of fast. And like I said, since then, I lost everything, total, everything but my life. So I'm glad to be here, trying to get everything started all over. But I always felt that something was funny on how that fire got so quickly spread. But yeah, any help on, this person who set the fire would be great. Thank you.
We also have, there's residents here with families and children that were impacted. So we want to ask for help again, not only for the businesses that were impacted and the residents, but there were also young children who could have been hurt or worse that were part of this disaster. So again, we want to ask the public's help. Marie is another business owner in the lower level whose business has been impacted. And Marie, can you say a few words?
Hi, my name is Marie. Last name is Egbujor. I am at 919 West Broadway, Paradise Beauty Salon. This fire has impacted me so much that I don't even know what to say right now. I'm very upset to know that somebody did intentionally try to destroy this business or this community. So if I'm pleading with the community, if anybody has any information or any idea who did this, we need closure. Please help us. I'm pleading for help right now. I thank you.
Yeah, Marie had a hair salon that, these aren't just businesses either. My wife gets her hair done at Marie's shop. And so this is really a community block, a community-driven block, and the effects have been disastrous. So again, anybody who has any information, please come forward. I want to introduce one more business owner who's been here since long before Knock was here, has been a hub of the community, culture, arts, and music. Digital City was a business that was damaged and is next door, and I'll introduce David to say a few more words.
How you doing? My name is David Grady, last name Grady, and me and my family, we own the 905, 907 building, and we had tenants upstairs, two-bedroom apartments, and they were kind of friends of the family, and they had small children, so it was kind of a heartening situation to know that they were so close to being harmed by that fire. I mean, they all woke up to fire people at the door, tell them they had 30 seconds to get out. So, I mean, it's just a sad situation. I mean, the loss of the business is serious, but the fact that people came so close to losing their lives is something that really concerns us a lot. So, thank you very much.
I just would like to share a number that we'd like for you guys to share, our arson hotline. That phone number is 1-800-723-2020.